Don't worry about the water spilled right here. What's up and welcome everybody. It is we're kicking things off with a air horns for 2 hours straight right now. Congrats, Kyle.
Thank you.
The dub, dude.
You did it.
Man, these things are hard. These events are not easy to win by any means.
I was a little worried too because it was looking
a
scary.
little grim. We gave you guys a nice little boost.
And it was we got 2 other seconds this year out of the 4 events.
I know. I'm surprised you guys didn't win the series.
I know. The one event
you took 7th, I thought.
Yeah,
but
Damien played with us.
Yeah.
We got 11th.
11th because Collision did 2 firsts and a second and then a 7th. So you guys were pretty close, right?
And then we didn't even get 3rd. Or we got 3rd.
Yeah, who did you say?
Brawlers, which they won an event, and then I guess they got 3rd, a 5th,
okay,
and a 3rd or something. I think
we can actually, there are ways to find this out right away.
We could.
If we really wanted to, but right now, what we want to do is we want to congratulate you and everybody on TJ Bastards. Congratulations to Mike for putting on another really great event, and shout out to everybody who's here live with us every Tuesday for the best damn show on YouTube. That's right. Smash that like button. Thank you, Doc, very much for that. We've got a really fun show today. And, yeah, Coach of the Year definitely doesn't go to a pro team this year. Because the pro team guys, they just do everything themselves. You know what I mean? Like, it's all on us. But this is a cool layout. At first, I didn't really think I liked it. But then I was like, man, this is actually a rad layout right here.
Yeah.
So... Again, Mike, great job on this one. I wasn't a huge fan of the other few layouts, and this one didn't have a really strong snake either. None of the other ones in the past really had a really strong snake. That's kind of what my qualm was before on those. Are we going?
Yeah.
Are we skipping a little bit?
Skipping a little bit.
Yeah, we're low on juice here. What do we got? What's the situation? Let me move this thing here.
By the way, the mic's off.
Yep, I know
Turn
that.
it back on.
No, we're good. Dude, that thing is so annoying.
I've never heard it talk before.
Oh, it talks all the time. A little frame drop there. Microwave must be going. Yeah, we don't have a microwave, which is even funnier. We haven't had a microwave in over a year. So, anyway, yeah, it was sweet layout was what I was saying. And I wasn't a huge fan of some of the other layouts. Like the snake side wasn't fantastic on a couple of them, but really props to Mike getting this event going. Just in case you guys were wondering, the WCPPL is the second biggest tournament series in the nation, which actually probably means the world also.
Yeah.
And that's saying something. There's over 100 and something teams here, and big show out for the West Coast. So
yeah. How many?
Little air horn for that for the WCPPL. So thank you, Paintball for Life, and thank you to everybody who's a show supporter. Everybody here who you got your name in green. You guys get the access to the emojis. We got the wheel of names queued up. Shout out to Richie Wade 7362.
140 teams.
140 teams paid at the WCPPL. For joining the mega support status. I've got a lot of stuff to show off all right here. There's a lot of things right here, and then right here and right here. These Opal goggles have been back here for a little while. Those things launched this month. These marble red Pro Flexes, which I've been wearing for a while, actually just released yesterday on jtpaintball.com. These are by far my favorite looking goggles of the entire year, and I'm not really a red guy, but these things look really good. A couple other little secret things that are launching if you guys have been following me on social media, but there's actually matching red marble pants that are going to be dropping soon. I should have probably got these things up on the website prior to the drop yesterday, but we will have these at jtpaintball.com, and BFPgear.com will have the away version of these red goggles very soon, as well as all of the Birthstone goggles available at BFPgear.com. Speaking of sponsors, thank you to all of our show supporters and sponsors. We've got Pate Smith and Pate Smith Law. If you guys are, I got him already added. Cool. If you guys are ever find yourself in legal trouble, I guess any kind of legal trouble, but if you guys are dealing with insurance companies and the arduous labyrinth of navigating complex legal terms like hereto and whereas, and even bigger words than those, you might need to hit up Pate Smith and Pate Smith Law. Not only just to say that, I got to consult my lawyer. Always a good thing to say. Good one to have in your back pocket. Especially for those of you guys traveling for the holidays. If your parents are like, what have you been doing with your life? You're like, I don't know, Been really working hard. Any legal troubles, you're like, I've got a lawyer. If I can need to consult a lawyer. And they'll be like, wow, you really, you've grown up. It's another good one to have, just the back pocket, to have a lawyer on deck. But seriously, if you guys have any hurricanes, or hurricane season is happening right now, literally, and if your house roof blows off, hit up our boy Pate.
You're tuning in from Jamaica.
Oof, man. Just hopefully everybody in Jamaica, if you're watching this and you still got Wi-Fi, thank you. But hope you guys are staying safe. Let's see. Also, we've got NECTR. We've got Gen X Global. The NECTR boys are powering my, I think, midday. When you're like, I don't think I should have a coffee right now. And then any surf session. I did surf today.
Oh, you did?
It was hectic. It was not easy. It was like freight trains.
Really?
Yeah, but I popped it in NECTR and I got in there. I was in there. I was ripping. Yeah, Scripps is pumping right now.
Yeah, it looks
look
good
at this.
now.
Look at the south side of the pier. That's the north side right there. I'm pretty pissed that I didn't go there this morning. It was so foggy we couldn't check anything. So we just kind of went out to the shores, and I thought it was gonna be a little easier. It was just freight train hollow closeout smash burgers. Dang. I got rocked a couple times pretty hard, but it was fun. Got a little sand in my ears, sand in my hair. I need salt water to be in my body every day. I think I saw some sort of one of those, like those all the memes that on Instagram that are popping up. It's like, have you heard that, men are 5 times less likely to become depressed if they go on a surf trip with the boys? Fathers are more likely to have a connection with their boys if they get to go play golf with their buddies, So I send all those to Camille. Yeah, absolutely. Send out this. Absolutely. Yeah, you got to get all those. Any chance you can get. Shout out to Ruckus Anodizing. Actually, I was gonna give you a shout out here in a little bit, and I'm gonna get to it. But I'm gonna show off some really cool one-off waffle force bodies that are going up to Field 1 tomorrow. I'm gonna get you guys some close-up visions of these. No grip frames, because we're not trying to get banned today. But yeah, like I said, we've got a really great show today. We're gonna jump into our first guest relatively quickly here because I know that he's got a little bit of a time crunch here. But we're gonna talk about the WCPPL weekend. I'm gonna let Kyle take a little bit of the reins, and I know a lot of you guys saw a bunch of videos of me cussing, but Kyle cusses too. And I do want to point out,
we'll show a video.
Yeah, I got the thing. I was like, oh yeah, you cussed in that. Let me put it in there. This is for you, Jake. But I do want to point out that we cater and pander to our audience, right? If I'm teaching a youth clinic or the combine, I usually drop fairly fewer F-bombs, if any at all. If I was teaching a bunch of grown-ups with the team names Narcos, I can drop as many F-bombs as I absolutely damn want to. All right? So nobody judge.
Helps get the point across.
Yeah, and in professional sports, people cuss, guys. So it's posted on there. If you don't like it, you could change the channel or you could grow up. So without further ado, we're going to put on one of the most vulgar people I know, which is Mark Crescent is coming out here. Marky from HK. I'm going to get him coming in on the NECTR projector right here. Actually, I gotta cue up the zoom thing. We got a little bit of a... All right, let's see here. Oops. Zoom.us. There we go. Let's see here. All right. So yeah, Kyle. Anyway, why don't you talk about this while we're getting the projector ripping and rolling? You want to talk a little bit about the event? You guys, you got the show. Oh, there he is. Look at that.
Brian, you got to grow up, Brian.
Hey, you got to plug your mic in. I feel like with all the pomp and circumstance that is HK, you'd have a better microphone.
What? Does it not sound good?
No, I think
it sounds like you're taking it. It sounds like you're on the phone with me while you're in the bathroom taking a crap.
This is a very nice mic, unless it's not connected, right? Does it not sound good?
There's a big echo.
Who's tech support?
Okay.
Kenny?
Hold on.
Hold on, I'm gonna make you bigger too. We gotta zoom you in so we
Hold
can
on.
see you.
We're gonna try and fix this.
Okay.
Who's tech support over there?
Yeah,
Is that Kenny?
Are you? You do have a nice setup though. I'll tell you that. You've got a pretty nice setup. I mean, if the Spick and Span studio is moving, so when we do move, probably this December, this off season, when we do move, we are gonna go ahead and maybe change up a little, just get a tiny bit of less clutter. You know, like that vacuum seal machine right there. We probably don't need that there. We've got a lot of extra boxes. I feel like a hoarder when I'm looking at it though, because I'm like, no, I definitely want to keep that. Like, I need that. Like, don't mess with that. Well, I for sure need that thing over there, that little box down back there. I need that. Yeah. The bottle of moonshine, we're gonna have to keep that, and the chicken we have to keep. I was telling Fran and Nikki the chicken story this week.
Oh,
Marky, you still there? Marky?
Maybe
you just letting us talk?
His mic. He's just off. He's on mute.
He's on mute. The camera though, Mark, looks really good.
Does it still sound like shit?
Now it even sounds worse, but yeah.
Awesome. Hold on, Danny's gonna come fix this mic real quick.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like that your voice is being picked up maybe by the... Yeah, because we didn't hear that.
Hold on 1 second.
It literally sounds like when you're like, hey man, are you on the phone with me and you're taking a crap? And you're like, no. And you can hear the echo like around.
Well, I think he just tapped on his mic. His mic wasn't plugged in. Yeah,
your mic's not plugged in.
It's plugged in. Hold on.
No, you got to plug it into the wall also.
Oh, thank you, Ryan.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Hold on, Danny's here. Danny's fixing it.
Yeah. You can count on Danny though.
Danny's a
Oh. Now we lost it all. Anyway, this is the type of stuff that you come to expect sometimes.
Check 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Oh, now we're crispy.
What's up now, baby? Thank you.
There we go. I'll turn this
Danny
volume.
saved the day. Danny set me up.
Set you. Whoops.
Okay, we're good. We're live, boys. What's up? How we doing?
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. All right,
let me Spicka.
What up?
You never gave me a shirt. I wanted that shirt before.
I know.
I
I actually have it right here for you.
Good. Is that an XL?
Yeah, XL. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, these shirts came out really good.
Yeah,
are they going to be on the website?
I think I'm going to put them up there. I mean, I don't know. I usually go if like a bunch of people hit me up and they're like, hey, is there a way I can still get these shirts? I got to make some more, but happy to do it.
And your hat. I was just wearing your hat, and then Jay and Fort made me take it off to put an HK hat on, but I do like your hats.
Yeah, his hats are great.
It's all right.
I get it. You should probably you got to rep the brand. You know what I mean? I'm surprised you're not wearing a Greenspan Signature Series tank top. That would be probably
almost sold out too. We're almost sold out too. So if you want one, you got to head to the site.
Yeah, that would probably be the biggest troll you could possibly ever do.
I should have done that, dude. Damn it. I should have done that.
To do what?
Wear a Greenspan Signature Series shirt on here.
Ryan, I saw you shopping at Nordstrom's. Bear said thank you for the Santos studio. I like the shirt.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at all the stuff that they have here. Look how much crap you sell of mine. Sons of bitches, dude.
Dude, it's not out of stock yet. What do you want us to do?
Of course it's not out of stock when you have the printing press in the back. Yeah.
We have some Dynasty beanies.
I haven't been sponsored by HK for 5 years.
You did a special with Brandon Fort's number the whole event at WCPPL. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to blow out my merch. Trying to blow. To go ahead and text that number. I don't know where it is. 916 something. No, we won't go on here. We won't do it on here. Yeah. Royalties. Thank you, Nikki PB. I've been waiting for a royalty check here for about 5 or 6 years. Yeah. So we're gonna do that. And yeah, shout out to Bear and Santos Studios. I was actually at my a buddy of mine's in town. And I had to get an MRI last night, and it's right next door to Nordstrom. And I wanted to get some of these I got some new kicks. I wanted to get some new runners because everybody makes fun of my New Balance shoes for being too dad-like.
On Cloud.
I got some on Clouds, yeah. Because everybody makes fun of me because I got the white New Balances,
yeah, those are good.
These are nice, right?
I had a pair of those.
Yeah. I like the New. I'm not gonna lie. I like the New Balance feel much better at half the price. But I got a pair of these because Camille's always wanted me to get a pair, and I was walking around and I saw bear stuff. So I got a hoodie and the shirt.
Damn.
Shout out Santos.
Yeah, shout out Santos.
I went to his actual studio in Newport. It's nice.
I saw. Yeah, he's doing a
actually
really
really
good
nice.
job. I mean, love or hate the guy. For those of you out there, you can't knock his hustle and what he has accomplished is pretty amazing. So I'll support the boys, right? Like if you guys, if HK Army, or I always tell HORMESIS, I'm like, dude, your guys' stuff could easily get into Nordstrom. Those jackets, especially with like the tie-dye jacket ones.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't think that they have the. I don't think they had like the sizing and everything consistently down to be able to do that. But if they did, I would. I like that's a good one. You get like if you give her brand gets mainstream, if Tiger Wear's in there, I'm like not gonna ask you for a free one. I'm gonna go out there and buy a hat or a shirt, probably.
I was wearing Tiger Wear and Bear's thing, and Bear told me to take that off too. He's worried about Tiger Wear, dude. Tiger Wear is the next Santos.
Yeah, it is good.
There we go.
Yeah. So
hey, Spicka, you finally let me mic you up. I told you, Spicka never lets me mic him because he thinks the other team is listening to the live stream and it's gonna ruin his game plans.
Oh wow.
Ryan never questions it. Ryan throws it on and does his thing. Finally, Spicka lets me mic him up, and how sick was that? We got so much good content, and it was rad.
It was epic.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you guys don't pay royalties, but if you did, we should be getting royalties because you literally the stream for 6 hours straight is just like static. Yeah, I'll tell you what though, Marky, you do an awesome job. Kyle and I were talking about it. Like,
yeah,
dude, you at the field all day.
I mean,
is insane.
Yeah, it's
all day, and I'm getting shot to shit on the field. I'm running around back and forth in the pits, doing my thing while Jay's floating around in his pool, dude. It's freaking ridiculous.
It's like a feat in itself, though. Like I don't know, like how many people, because it's not. I mean, maybe people can go. I was just having looking at the YouTube video, and it's like what? It's 9 hours long, 9 hours straight. Like of
9 hours straight,
and
2 days in a row.
Yeah, maybe people could be out there like filming for that long, but like you're also like narrating, talking to anybody that wants to talk, being friendly. Like to be on for that long is really, really hard.
I tried to take a 2-minute break and eat a cheeseburger, and Ryan just shoved the camera in my face in the pits, bro.
That one might be the best. I was like, I got the camera, and right when he takes a bite, I zoomed straight into his mouth, really close. I'm like, extreme cheeseburger close up, and he's like,
The Airtight boys. Hey, the Airtight boys are into the chat, dude. They were watching the whole TJ Bastards Narcos battle, everything.
Yeah, that was tight. There was one I was trying to pull the clip where you go up to Laser. I forget what game it was, but I think it was after our Fear game. You like go up to Laser and he's like, circle it up, make sure it's closed in, keep it airtight. Is pretty good.
He's so good. He's really good.
Yeah, Laser was great on the live stream too.
Yeah, congrats too. I know my lens blew out at the end, and I didn't get to catch the very end of the stream, but I'm stoked on TJ Bastards, and you were coaching so good all week long. You were in the zone.
Yeah,
you and Ryan were both doing good, obviously.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I finally.
My best part.
It was funny because like Kyle's a really good coach. Like when we talk about it all the time, like his mindset and his idea of like his game plans and like how you pivot and counter mid game to like change things up. That's what I was really worried about. I told you when I was playing you, but I was like, finally, like I put together like a solid stack of game plans, and we just like fumbled the ball at goal line. Even going into OT, like we had given those points away, and constantly we kind of talked about it. We're like, hey, we're up points. Let's just, if there's a guy in this spot, like you don't need to bunker him, right? Yeah. Just let him rot in these spots, especially those little lay down, squares. And it's funny. One of the things that I always talk about is like, okay, anytime you're playing, think of it, you're playing against yourself, right? How are you reacting in that situation? And what would you do in that position, right? Totally. Because I think we were up 3-1 at one point, and I was in the 2 wedges, and you guys were in both of the little bricks. So we're standing over the top of you, and we own you. Like there's nothing you can do. And our guys were like, he's right there. He's like, go get him. Yeah. And then Oz went to go get him and saw him crawling and then get shot by the Dorito 2 guy, and then the whole thing just collapses on itself. Like those crosses were like iron like rock solid. Yeah. And it's funny, I'm like, look guys, what's it, you guys have, both of you two who just made those moves and those decisions have been in those little boxes with a guy in the wedge bearing down on top of you. Yeah. What's it like being in that brick? He goes, it sucks. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, do you think you have the advantage of the other guy? The other guy. Well, you were that guy, Yeah. And so it's always a great learning curve, but I feel like I was like, dude, I got like a good coaching thing against you, and then we fumbled the 2 goal line scrimmages.
It was funny too, because on the first day, Marky's like, "Can I mic you up?" And I'm like, "Dude, I don't have the field figured out yet. I'm gonna sound like a fool on there." And I was like, "Just wait till the next day." And I was like, we did pretty bad, honestly. Like, man, if we would have played all 4 prelims on the first day, I don't know if we would have done as well, because I didn't have the field figured out. And I remember, like, in our team meeting, I went back and everyone's like fucking around at dinner and like the meeting, and I'm like, "Dude, I need your guys' fucking help, please, just like this once. Like, let's put our minds together," because I didn't have it like figured out yet.
Ryan, this kid said Greenspan's coaching beat Kyle's until Oz ruined it. Can we please talk about Oz?
Yeah,
going up the center and overshooting the guy. I don't know if the penalty was too severe or not too severe, but can we just hear your thoughts after this? After we saw the clip of you just chewing him out?
Yeah. So thanks for posting that.
Never talk back to the GOAT. Just listen.
No, look, man, I think that it's really important, and I disagree with everybody who's like, you should just stop and listen, and you should never talk back to like someone. Like, discourse is important, right? I think we all agree with that. Like, now there's a time and a place for it. What's not good, and I'm a victim of this, is also as excuses. Now, I want to point out that I wholeheartedly stand behind Oz and the move that he made. I don't think that he overshot him. I've seen the clips. He shot him a lot, but it was like, I would say it's right on the border. The problem with overshooting penalties is it's very arbitrary, right? Like, it's not an objective call. It's a subjective call, right? And so I saw many instances where somebody went against a defensive player and like a defenseless player and would just like roll up behind him and just shoot the shit out of their back of their head. Like, just roll him up. And the ref's like, he's hit. And they just shooting him in the back of the head. And that guy got, no warning, nothing. Leading into that match, like, there was no bad blood. There was no warning beforehand. No one else was bonus balling. He just kind of made a move and just held his gun on him a little longer. And I played the clip back a million times. And I watched it too. I was there. And I couldn't really see what was going on. It looked like
I was right there. I was right there.
So 2 things. One, Tyler made that move and it looked like he might have traded out with Frankie. And so he was asking for a check. And then Oz bunkered him and was like, why is he still standing here? And then kind of like got to this thing and like literally shot him an extra 7 to 10 times, because I'm literally doing the math and scrolling frame by frame on how long. So if every single ball hit him, again, it was too much. So my blame, I say that there's multiple people at fault. I think that Oz shouldn't have done that. He should have bunkered him, slid right into their side, and it would have been a 4-on-2.
Yeah.
But I also don't believe in any way, shape, or form that was a penalty. If at best it was a warning, and you don't make that type of call in an overtime. If it was like 2-3 or 2-2 with 5 minutes left or 7 minutes left, and they were like, "Hey, that's an overshooting penalty. We're gonna give you a gross major," I'd be like, "No, that's bullshit." But at least we still have time to dig ourselves out of the hole. On like overtime, when the guys were playing as well as they were, it takes everything out of our sails. Like, and that changes the entire trajectory of the entire event, right? You guys are now 0-2 on the day. We're 2-0. Our mindset and our game plans going into the next day are elevated. Yeah. I don't know if we make it, because we did lose our next 2 games, but we lost 2 5-on-3s the next day. So like, it changes your entire mentality going in. And then at the end of the match, instead of me yelling at Oz for doing something that he shouldn't have done and also agreeing with him at the same time, like, yeah, I know, but check your ego at the side. And like, I know what he was trying to say. He's like, I didn't do it. Like, it wasn't that as bad as they say it was. Like, I agree, but it didn't even need to be a question to begin with if you just bunkered them and slid into their side.
Yeah.
Not to mention that they pulled Oz and then 3 more bodies.
Yeah, they just took the whole team.
But the crazy thing is, that same thing happened to us at the last event when Kyle Breath bunkered the last guy in Grind City and like tiptoed on the edge and was like, I have the whole video.
Oh yeah.
Right?
That clip.
No one calls him out, so he didn't know if he stepped out of bounds or not. Obviously, if he stepped out of bounds and he was eliminated, he wouldn't have hit the buzzer. He hits the buzzer, we get a gross major, lose the point, start with 3 the next point. For stepping out of bounds, no one called him out. He hit the buzzer, and then they were like, "Oh, you stepped out of bounds back there, by the way." And you're like, well, "Why didn't you call?" No one was signaling me out, So
So how do you fix that, Ryan? How do they fix that? Because
So-
the refs, I mean, for the most part at WC do a pretty good job.
No, the refs are solid, man. And I always think that reffing is like one of the most thankless jobs. What they're there,
Dude,
they're there at
on the side I
6:30
was
in the
at,
morning.
Ryan, they said they went back to back. The refs were in Texas. We're also at WC. I didn't know it was some of the same refs. I was like, damn. They're like, we're a little tired. I'm like, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, dude, it's tough, man. Like, cause you're always being questioned. You're just getting shot. You're like, it's hot. You're there for 12 hours a day.
You're screaming at him. Everyone's screaming
Yeah.
at him. Rainy's screaming at him.
Which is
Spicka's
why, like,
screaming
at the end, I didn't really fight that one. You know, I like to chirp from the side, like, hey, like, this is, you know, but obviously I like to do it more when either the point is over or it all is lost. I want to plead my case. And I'm bad about that also. But I mean, we see things differently as well. And I don't believe that Oz should have gotten that penalty at all. What do you think, Marky?
I don't think it. No, I think it should have been a warning. Also, I was standing on the field for 8 hours all day. I saw plenty of people walking out and take a lot of shots, like a lot of shots, and no one did anything. Not even a warning. And when players were like, "Hey, ref, what the hell?" after they're getting like 10 shots to them. Did Oz give him a couple extra shots? Yeah, 100%, but definitely not that aggressive of a penalty. That was crazy. You can hear me in the mic going, "What the hell?" and then you're saying the same thing.
And I mean,
It
Kyle's
was a little wild, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Kyle, you're like, hell yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah,
right? Any chance like that. If it's another team gets screwed over or like it's a bad call, I'm like,
I thought it was because he must have got shot before he shot Tyler.
No, he was so clean, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
He shot him, stood there, no one's even shooting at him. He turns around and then blasts him again and then goes down.
Yeah, then got clipped right there.
You did the live stream too all Friday, right?
Yeah, all Friday and then all Saturday. Yeah.
So two things. One, I was gonna say this earlier, man. It would be so cool to have, kind of that both going with like the live webcast. Because I was thinking like, man, that would have been cool to watch. Like, anyone at home to have like your live stream and then also like the webcast on like two screens, so you could see everything going on and then see like what's going on in the pits and whatnot.
I think Paluto's asked Kenny and us to link it, to do it, which we should. I think it'll be way cool. At least you can go back and forth and toggle. I want to do it at NXL, but NXL will not let me for the life of me.
Wait, the NXL won't let you go live stream from there?
They won't let me, like, all we can do is the pits and around the vendor area, but it's like, there's already people filming on the sidelines. Why can't I just go live on the sidelines on my cam? And if they want to use the footage, turn to my camera if you wanted to. I think it's cool. It's different.
Oh, yeah. I'll bet it's because I would think that you would. Have you talked to the NXL or have you talked to Go Sports?
We talked to, there was another guy at Go Sports who's no longer there who was like anti it. So I want to talk to Bart or someone.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool if you could toggle back and forth. I just don't know how you would be able to stream to both things, but I'm also not, two things. Who knows? Who knows if you're in cahoots with any of the other, I'm not trying to let you film the Impact versus Dynasty match or the damage. I'm not letting you on the field for the damage. Hey, can I get, speaking of that match, can I get the footage, because I know you're not going to post it, of me bunkering Mouse?
I got to look for it. I think we saw the clip, but we have a Mouse shooting you guys.
Yeah, no, I saw that one. I saw RIP Dynasty. I just wanted to see the one where I was bunkering Mouse.
I got to see if Danny still has it. Hopefully he didn't delete that one. But
no, you never delete
pictures.
You never delete pictures of Greenspan.
We do have Mouse shooting 3 Dynasty guys, that's for sure. But
two. He shot two. He shot two. They just happened to be standing behind, like right on top of each other. They were on each other's shoulders. It was Danny and Arturo. They were trying to be as tall as you.
I just heard you in the background going, "God damn it!"
Yeah, we have a whole Greenspan drive.
Oh, Kenny, don't tell them. Delete. No, we'll get you some.
Marky,
we'll get you some clips.
Someone asked too, like, so from doing live stream all day Friday and then doing it again Saturday, what do you do to like recharge and get back ready and do the whole thing over again?
I try to relax, but when I get home, I got 2 little girls and everyone wants my attention at home too. So like, not until everyone goes to bed do I get like 1 second to really breathe and like hone it in, and then we just get back at it. But really, running is my thing. It's like in between, I can go for a run and just get clear my mind, and then just get a break and from away from everyone for a little bit is my go-to move.
And it actually said too, like being so extroverted all day, like social and like having a smile on your face and like coming with good energy, high energy all day long too. That's
Yeah, I try my best. Well, because I am excited to be there. I love paintball. Obviously, I've been doing this forever, and everyone's like, "Why are you on the field? Why are you filming?" Because I like to. I like cameras. I like messing around with cameras, and I like watching paintball. And I get a front row view, so I think it's fun. So I
and
like
that league is so competitive. There is good paintball too. So I guess not being
really good paintball. There's all these pros like Jesse Stevens is out there, Rainey's out there, you're out there, Mouse is out there sometimes, Marcelo's usually out there. So I'm still seeing all you guys too.
Yeah.
And then watching all you guys coach these players like Narcos. There's so many good players on Narcos. It's like crazy. So I love to come. Obviously, we see them on the weekends or at nightball or whatever. Then I like to see it all come together with what you guys do with your coaching. So.
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
Like Narcos are always so goddamn close, and then they keep blowing it, Ryan. I'm gonna kill them.
I know. Dude, those guys are so good, and they've got like a really good. It's a great group of dudes. And I mean, from where we were a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, last season was a really good season. We started a year off really, really right. I think we kind of took the wind out of our sails on event 3. We lost 3 overtime points, which was like, ugh. But man, it's like you're right. We're right there. It's that kind of like quarterbacking situation and scenario. Before I get to that, actually, because we were on the topic of your marketing stuff, BFP Gear Junior and Gina sponsor the show. BFPgear.com actually stands for Black Friday Paintball Gear. So that's where you're gonna get all your gear coming up here in about a month or in between now and then. Also, they sponsor Question of the Day, and one of the things that he had mentioned was just kind of like talk about your marketing style in general. And your role, and I guess it was how do you stay on top? Like it was kind of like the same thing. Like how do you stay, like you said, extroverted and on the field? But you already mentioned that. But talk about your marketing style, why you think what you're doing is a good avenue to take, and your role and how you stay on top like that.
For HK?
I don't know. Unless you got a pizza shop also that you want to talk about. I'm assuming, you market. I mean, you could actually answer that however you want, to be honest.
No, we have a solid team between me, Danny, Kenny, and Jay. Really, we have like a solid team. We try to make sure we're doing things that are different that no one else is doing. Danny is insane. I've been headhunting Danny for the last like 7 years, so I finally got him. He's super talented. Me and Danny will just spitfire ideas. We have a little chat on Instagram where we're seeing things that we like, and we'll kind of tweak some things and put our own little HK twist on it. But we're always just trying to do something that hasn't been done, or just do something different at a really, really high quality, and just make sure it all looks good. It's not like half-ass. We always make sure it's like just done top notch. Anything here. So it's just, we have a good little group. We have a good little small group that just comes up, and we all throw ideas in there, and then we kind of it comes together between all of us to just pitching stuff back and forth, which makes it easier. Instead of just one person coming up with everything, it's nice to run things off Kenny. We run things off Danny. Danny's like, I don't like that. Kenny's like, this shit sucks, or this shit's great. And then by the time it bounces off through all our heads, we come up with some pretty cool shit. So it's nice to like have this like think tank where we can throw shit out there and then see how it all turns out. And it usually turns out sick.
Yeah, Kenny will be honest too.
Kenny will tell you right away.
We'll send designs back and forth to each other sometimes, and then you'll think it's like really sweet, and either I or him, whoever sent it, will be like, no, that's kind of garbage. And you're like, all right, never mind. Toss it.
Yeah, Kenny's right. Jay doesn't help. He's swimming in the pool all day, but me, Kenny, and Danny is pretty much the ones looking around.
Yeah.
But so I mean, it's just nice. We have a little crew. We get to bounce ideas off each other, and then when we want to execute, Danny can pretty much make anything happen video-wise. And then between Kenny with web and Photoshop, we just have a solid team here. So it's nice to have all the tools we need necessary to make things happen here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Kenny's great. You're right. Like super real. It's like straight up will tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Always. Spicka, you show him stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you try to tell Kenny and him his shit sucks, he doesn't listen to you, and then he just yells Fibonacci, and that's it.
Yeah. So, yeah, meter's right. Someone's got to be poolside. Someone's got to be like making sure that they can see that their goals and their dreams have been achieved.
Yeah, that's right now. That's Jay.
Yeah, that's why every single one of you guys drives a Tesla, and or
you too. You got one, and so does Spicka.
Yeah, mine's used. I got mine used though.
Hey, so do you live in San Diego or do you live in Ojai now? I don't understand where you live.
I live in San Diego. You know I live in San Diego.
Your whole family is always with horses at this ranch.
Yeah,
so
we rent these.
I don't know where do you live.
It's all AI actually. It's all
fake,
AI.
Right?
No, it's, Ojai is where Camille's mom's, where she's from. So their
But
mom.
she's always there, and so is your daughters. And
Well,
your
that's
sons,
because
and-
I'm always gone. So she's like, I'm either gonna sit in this small house in San Diego, or I'm gonna go back to where I live.
Oh, she takes off.
Yes, she takes off. So they,
Got
they
it.
rent the horse facility out to this nonprofit called Reigns of Hope that does horse therapy for disabled veterans on
That's sick.
on the mom's property. So
That's sick.
they have a ton of horses there, and so we get to go up, and they love Sloan, and Sloan just kind of rips around. And Brian, shout out to Brian Benini, gave us a quad, an electric quad. So Sloan just
he really?
ripped. Yeah, he's like, his kids don't need it anymore. So him and G-Man brought it over here one day, and I was like, sweet. And we just threw it in the back of Camille's SUV and drove it up there. And now Sloan's got a 4-wheeler up there.
Dude, that's so sick. I need to bring my 2 girls down there and let them ride some horses over there.
Yeah, sick. It's a full operating,
love it.
like it's a ranch. It's like a. I mean, they've got the ropes, and they can throw them around things, and
That's so sick. Hey, Ryan, so when we were sponsoring Dynasty, when you guys were shooting HK paint, that's when you guys were winning the most, when Spicka was on the team?
I don't believe so, because
You
I
guys
think
won
we
so
went.
much
I
back
think
then?
we went on a pretty historic run. But we also did have to box some of the GI up in that. Impact knows what I'm talking about.
So anyway, since Tyler won the last event, I was just going to see if we can get a little plug of hkarmy.com/NXL paint if you want to get paint for World Cup.
Yeah, you can actually. You just
appreciate
did.
that.
I would like to check the boxes on that last
We
one.
keep HK paint in there. We would never do that. Who would
Yeah.
ever do that? That's crazy.
It is crazy. Hey, give me that jersey right there.
Hey, we keep it airtight. We got
Hey,
an airtight crew. What's
yeah,
up,
it's
airtight boys?
airtight. The bay, I'll tell you what, the bags ain't airtight. Hey, Marky, check it out. This is my new Signature Series jersey that you guys will not be reaping any rewards off of right here. This is from JT.
Do you want us to reprint that for you? We could do an HK version.
No, I know you're already going to. I know Jay is probably already in the works. So this is dropping at World Cup.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So we're
Those jerseys behind you, the TJ Bastards jersey, those are push jerseys. We're working with Brian Benini.
I like
and those are the
I
new
like
push
the
drops.
I like the Velcro.
Pushtactical.com.
I like the Velcro square patch on them. And actually, these jerseys are actually kind of cool. There's some elements of this jersey that are actually kind of cool. I like the little zipper right here, like the hockey style zipper.
Yeah.
And
They're
then
sick, huh, Spicka?
Yeah,
then-
no, it's tight, and the material feels really good on them.
yeah, this like really thin.
That like thin, stretchy.
Mm-hmm,
they're, like,
I
strong.
know. I told Jay, I'm like, dude, you made the push jersey better than the HK jersey.
Yeah.
No, the HK jersey's sick too.
That would feel good too. I think on a regular jersey. I mean, maybe like
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. These are nice.
No, it's sick. And then you can put a patch there or do whatever. And then, it's lightweight material.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And you can put like
Little
your car
zipper.
keys in here, or like your whatever you like. I don't know what you're putting in.
Jesse Stevens kept his vape in there. He kept vaping in the middle of the game. It's crazy.
Yeah, you can put your room key, like your hotel room key. You could put your credit cards in here. I don't know.
You can do
though.
anything.
Yeah.
I felt bad though too because like everyone's jerseys were black at the end, but hopefully it comes out.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
Very nice material. Okay, and then Ryan, we have the RMX goggle here. I don't know if we could do a signature series one with you if you want. The
Is that
HK
the
Army.
one? Is that your
The
Halloween
HK
goggle
Army
that everybody's been
RMX
wearing? That Nick
goggle.
Laval wears with the big skull in the front. Those things are great.
No, that's a different one. This one, if you want to get on the drop, it's hkarby.com/RMX drop. It's going to sell out. It's going to be at World Cup. You should check them out. They're really sick.
Okay, I think I've seen them. So it's just a ripoff of the Proflex.
No, it's completely different. It's way easier. It's a quick change lens, and it looks better.
Oh, quick change lens. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a the
You know,
year
listen, I'll
2026.
tell you what, people
Proflex.
people like what I've learned in designing stuff, and Kyle appreciates this too, is like everybody has their own kind of style. Everybody likes what they like, and what you like might not be what I like, and what I like might not be what you like. You know what I mean? Like, so out of, the goggles that I have back here, obviously the Proflex is the best-selling mask in the world in history of paintball. And it's no wonder why you guys knocked it off. But I will say the design.
Different.
No,
This is completely different.
No. Listen, I will say the design elements of it that you guys used, it's great, because that's why there's the Revo goggles, right? The bottoms. I mean, it literally, the functionality of the bottoms is really no different, to be completely honest, right? But the look of it is what people do or do not like. And so there's the classic look, or there's a new age look. There's a HORMESIS one that's about to come out as well. That looks really cool.
A new one?
Like a skirt. So the bottom part portion, right?
Nice.
I think there's no secret now, but there's a new QLS quick lens system for the ProFlex. There's thins that are coming out. There's a lot of stuff that comes out, and it's the nostalgia of it is what people really like. You know, like for instance, I'm not into the skull goggles. I don't know if you've kind of gotten that from my demeanor and stuff like that, but people love it.
Rainey loves it.
Yeah,
Rainey
people love
It's
it,
a
right?
great selling
And
goggles.
I
The
think
kids
that
love
that's the bottom line, and I think that it's great. You don't want to have just one goggle. I think it's great that people have multiple goggles. I think it's crazy that you made. How many different lenses do you guys make? Do all your goggles take a different lens?
There's different ones. We got
That's not
SLR
very
lens,
airtight
KLR
from a
lens.
business standpoint.
Airtight. We gotta keep it airtight.
That
man.
is
Let's go.
the opposite of airtight, because then what happens is your stores, your retailers have to carry multiple SKUs of, and you guys have to now get a bigger warehouse to carry more lenses. If you had one
We
lens,
just bought a new one. We just bought a big one.
I believe you did. I heard that. It's down by Skid Row, right?
We got plenty of space over here by
Yeah,
Skid Row.
by Skid Row in LA.
How did airtight
Long
start
Beach.
on the stream, Marky?
Airtight, dude. All of a sudden, I show Laser. They get Laser, get Laser. They're like, airtight. Tell Laser, keep it airtight. And I didn't want to mess with Laser.
Yeah.
And then finally, I'm like, all right, let me just see what Laser says. I go, Laser, keep it airtight. And then he goes, airtight, boys, no leakage. I go, what the fuck? He's like, those are my boys. I told them all to watch the stream. I'm like, no way, let's go.
Yeah.
That
We
chat
should've-
was popping hard.
What's that again?
The chat was popping
Oh,
off
yeah,
so
it
hard
was.
during the whole time. Every time TJ Basters was on, that had the most people. It was insane.
Yeah, it was tight. You could go back too. I like that when you watch it, you can go back and watch it and you can see the live comments.
RMX is great if you like your goggles to flatten like a pancake while you're wearing them.
Yeah.
What?
They all just flatten out like this. They got
No,
Darth
look,
Vader
I got
face.
one right here. I got one right here. There's no pancake. Come on.
Yeah, because that thing came out of the box and it holds it straight. It's like a 50-year-old. It's like a middle-aged woman with spandex pants on. Like everything looks great until it doesn't.
The cool thing is we have 3 new bottoms coming too, which you'll be able to see at World Cup. You heard that here. You heard that here on the Spicka Span Show.
Damn.
Right.
The number 1 show in the world.
Number
Tyler
one show in the
Marcello
world.
Can get mad for that. What else is going to be new besides? So there's a quick change lens on these ProFlexes coming out. That's word on the street.
Yeah,
You
QLS
guys
frames.
copied us with
I
that,
actually
huh?
have them. They're right behind your head right now. I'm gonna actually superimpose them on you. That'd be a good one. put the emoji on
Is
you.
it actually easy to change the lens, or it's still hard as shit? You
No,
need like a flat
you literally
screwdriver right now. It takes
just
like
a couple
2
tabs.
hours.
I can't divulge too much. I'm actually gonna shoot the video tomorrow, so look for that to be coming up. We actually just launched these. Speaking of variety, we just launched the red. These objectively look good. Like these marble goggles. These are cool. These things.
Ryan, when you were playing, when I used to watch you at MPPL, you used to fold the bottoms. Why don't you do that anymore? You had the
you're not
blonde
allowed
tips,
to.
You
You're
fold
not-
the bottoms, and you had your earrings in the whole thing. You don't do it no more.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you're
that
not
was your
allowed
style.
to.
That was your style back in the day.
I know.
When
I was a
unstoppable.
fool. That's why. I was an absolute fool, and the reason because I remember if I ever had to run to the X, I'm like, I'm going to the X. All right, I would flip my blast shield down because I just don't want. Because
That had
I mean,
been
you could
shot in the jaw
you could
so many
shave
times.
in those. You could shave with your flexes up. What we used to also do is cut that bottom ring down off, so you had like
That's
little
what they just
spikes.
said. Yeah, they would
Yeah,
cut it with
that's
spikes.
cool. Speaking of throwbacks, dude, check these out. I mean, I got some of these bodies back. I'm gonna show a couple of these off. So I've got this is like a teal.
And the waffle actually looks good.
The
I'm not gonna lie.
waffle-
I saw it in person at WC.
color's
You did a
sweet.
good job with that. It
This
looks
one's
good.
good. I got something for my purple people eaters
Frosted
out there.
tips and busted
This one
lips.
actually,
I
this
like
one
that.
looks insane.
Oh, that's cool.
This is a purple.
The purple and black. That's sick.
Yeah, purple and black. These are all going to be released like in the next couple weeks. I'll bring a couple of these things out to cup. I got an OG black to blue fade that I mean I might actually just steal this one. This one
That's
looks
sick.
good.
Yeah,
That's
that
sick.
is.
So shout out to Ruckus Anodizing. He actually whipped all these up. I said, because originally I was like, I kind of just want to do some old school like pay homage back to like the black and the red and the black and the blue. And he's like, yeah, I could do that, or I can do like some other kind of cool things. I go, you know what?
Oh, that one's cool.
This
That
one's
one's
cool.
sick.
It's like a blue galaxy on the back, kind of.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Let me see if you can get a little better.
Does the gem go in there? What goes in there?
Yeah, so I've got it's a coin, right? So it's a metal coin that goes in there, and it's yeah, like extremely well, like for like a collector's nostalgic. And I got this one. This is the bag. This is like the gray version of that one.
That's sick.
Yeah, these things came out really good. And then the barrel tips all match that kind of like,
Fade.
yeah, that fade up at the front or that acid wash on the front. These are going to be great. So there's 9 specialty colors that are coming out.
Those made the camera blurry.
Yeah, that was all blurry for a second.
Oh, there it is.
It's got to refocus on us.
Hey, I was gonna ask Spicka because how is it with the new team in Tom 4? I haven't heard of Tom 4 since Marcus Nielsen has been running around going nuts with him.
Tom Ford's the man.
Yeah, it's been great. Everyone's a lot of fun on the team. Love everyone. Good conversations too on and off the field. I couldn't be happier.
I thought until I found out I thought Opie was the coach the entire time, and then you said there's another coach too.
Yeah, Chris.
Which was
Jansen.
Opie, which was Ryan Greenspan's old. He used to play with Greenspan on MPPL days with Angel Fergoza, the old school Brian Cole dynasty.
Yeah.
But he's not the coach.
No, but Opie's still helping. You know, his mind towards the game too is still there. Like we talk about a lot of strategy and tactics. So he's still definitely with it.
Yeah, I would assume he still knows what he's doing. He has to, right? He
Yeah.
played so long with these guys.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying who's gonna win World Cup. Does Dynasty have a chance to win again? Or are they done?
I mean, Dynasty's always has a chance. Yeah, without a doubt. You already know. Why don't you tell me what the answer is there?
Dynasty, you can never.
Hey.
You can't. If Ryan's on the field, they always got a goddamn shot, dude. It's insane. I don't know how he still does it. He's running around like LeBron James, dude. He's one of the oldest guys out there. He's still running around like he's 21. It's absolutely insane. I got to give it to him in that aspect.
I appreciate that. I always liked when we were used to win and Brandon Fort would look over and he's just like, God, how do you guys keep doing it? You still got it. Still got it.
Dude, speaking of older dominators on the field, how about Chris Tregarthen at Cement? I mean, I would say like that guy, he was the most dominant player at the event.
Yeah.
He's
MVP
the best
dude.
player at Dub C.
I mean, that snake side was hard to play, like really, really hard to play, and he was like
He was going all the way
leaps and
down.
bounds better than everyone else.
And his snapshot is absolutely insane. He could still, I think, play pro if he wanted to on
For
someone's
sure.
team, at least on the Ironman or something. He could play. He was going over the top and one balling fools, and then keep going, and then one ball another guy. His shot is really good. His snapshot is nuts.
I might need to hit him up in the off season for TJ because if we have him, we're unstoppable.
Oh, we gotta keep the Hawks alive though.
I tried to pick him up at the beginning of the year and he's like, I don't know if I'm going to play. And then
What's his rank? Is he pro or maybe did it lower?
I don't know. I think he's their one pro guy because of all. He played on Ironman for a while, right? That was his team.
I was talking to someone too. I'm not gonna throw their name out, but they were like, "Yeah, one of my team guys were saying like, they love that TJ Bastard would be great to play for them." And then he's like, "But yeah, I think they're full." I'm like, I can barely get five guys to practice a lot of the time. So if anybody wants to come try out, just hit me up within reason. You're gonna be vetted first, but yeah, we're always looking for talent.
Yeah, well, your team's just won, so I don't think you really need anybody. You guys are looking good.
Yeah.
And dude, the owner's son was playing really good too. That
He's
kid's
good.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was
Eric's
that good.
sick.
A lot of those kids are actually good.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just Jesse like handling it. The whole squad was playing good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, a big part of it was Jesse also was shooting a shot that I don't think anybody in the event could hit.
That Jesse played really well.
He did play really good. He had
Even
a
the
couple
last event, he
solid
played
points.
really well for you guys.
Yeah.
He's a good pickup.
And he turned it up too for like those last two, like the semifinals and finals, stretching out and getting on the Dorito side too as well to save some points and secure some points.
He's really scrappy,
Yeah,
which is good. Like you need a scrappy player. That's I think a lot of teams do really well with. Like Tyler is like a really scrappy player. You know, like gets all around, like gets the job done always. You know, you have your outside guys that do their job, but like Jesse and Tyler are really like scrapping for getting points back.
Yeah, applying pressure and like.
Dude, and just looking back to Kenny or Spicka, you were so locked in. You on the second day. The first day you were so bogged out.
Yeah, I was.
I don't know if you were tired or
I
what.
was
but
super
I was
tired.
like, dude, I'm glad I didn't even mic you. You're like, tomorrow I swear. And then I mic'd you at every point, and then you were just like locked on, dude.
Yeah, I get
It's
like
crazy
mega
too
flow
because
state.
like Ryan, when Ryan's mic'd up and you're mic'd up, Ryan's like the team comes in. Ryan's like blah blah blah. He already has like knows exactly what to say. Whatever. The team comes in, you take like a moment. You're like quiet, and then you're like, okay, got it, and then you tell everyone what to to do. It's funny because you just take a little bit longer to like relay the message than Ryan, but then when you were, it was like spot on, so it was good to watch.
I just feel like a lot of those guys are pretty calm guys, and I mean that's kind of how we built the culture. So they kind of like know what to do, and I just try to make like light, implement like a couple new things, like, you know, not have a ton of new calls and stuff that kind of like, I give them a lot of freedom too, just as far as their playing style. And then if something like has to be done, like, please, like, don't fuck this up. Just like listen to me for a little bit, and then it'll open up here. But try to give them a lot of freedom, their own like creative freedom too as well. And they trust me too when I'm like, dude, this is gonna fucking work. And then they go help.
Dude, I pulled up on the second day and you're like, hey, you got to watch this play. They're going up the center. I'm like, what could it be? You had two guys go to their side, cross it up, shot everyone in 30 seconds. I go, dude, that was the dopest play I've ever seen Spicka draw up. Dude, it worked like a charm, and you called it before.
Yeah.
Whatever that play was, and then you ran it again, and I think it worked again. I don't remember, but that was a sick-ass play.
So it was against Fear, and Dan Lee coaches them, and Dan's scouting and his like understanding of what the other team does is pretty lethal. Like, that's definitely one of his strengths. And I knew, and Dan was part of TJ Bastards also for a long time when I was coaching, so he knows like my coaching style. But they were like kind of doing the same breakout, but they were like organizing their guns like on an audible to what we were gonna do. And so I kind of threw everything out that I had done in all the previous, 4 prelim games. And I was like,
yeah,
wait, no, if he does this, but just try to, I was like, don't shoot. Don't worry about shooting anyone off the break, and just sneak into this spot. And then after we did it the first point and it didn't work. And I was like, I shouldn't, like, probability wise, I shouldn't do it again. But I was like, that's exactly, he's going to think that I'm not going to do it again. And so I was like, let's do it again. And then we did it like 5 times that match, actually.
it worked so good. The one time I watched it, you guys won within like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Shot everybody.
All right.
Hey, Ryan, real quick, what did you think of Miami Effect? I saw LaSoya out there. This Miami Effects team's back. It just, who are these guys? These are all new players. Like, do you know any of these kids? These new kids? Obviously, LaSoya's coaching them. You guys both beat Miami Effect, I think, right?
Yeah,
Marcos,
I mean, we barely beat him. I think we beat him in overtime on the first day.
Yeah.
No, they're it's tough because those guys came in and didn't really know much about how the WCPPL plays and the talent level. So those guys came in kind of fresh. This is their first event. They play together. So they play semi-pro I believe it's semi-pro in the NXL. But I know, Gino Forte. Mm-hmm. He played with them. Yeah, you saw him out there.
Yeah.
And so he was kind of ranking up. Yeah, he played pretty well, honestly. And he actually could have beat us in one of the points. He just didn't crawl. He kind of did like a little dolphin kick jump, and we saw him, and then we got that kill out of him. But that was stuff that they're
play good though.
Yeah,
they were scrappy. Like, they were good at the fundamentals. Stayed on their gun. Applied a lot of pressure. I think too has Chris coached out there before, or that was his first?
Well, Chris has been out there, so everybody's familiar, but they were just kind of a throw-together team on this one. So, I mean, I think that I think they went 0-4, but I still think that they did really well.
Yeah.
All things considered.
For sure.
That makes sense.
No, for sure.
Right? Like,
they got better from the first game. The first game, they were really bad, and each time after, they got a little bit better, which was impressive.
Yeah.
It was funny on Saturday, we were like, we were about to play Miami Effect, and we were just getting to the field, and so I was like scrambling to set up the booth, and Chris was right there next to us in the Defy booth, and he was like, "Hey, Kyle, you need any help like opening this up, or like?" He said, "Do you need any help with anything?" And the first thing I was doing is I had my laptop, and I was gonna sit in there and open it up and scout his team, and I was gonna go, "Yeah, do you want to give me all the data on your team?" But I was like, I'm not gonna say that, because then he's gonna figure out a way to coach his guys to victory. So I just kept that in my pocket.
Dude, who was the guy on TJ Bastards who almost shot me in the face, Bigga? Dude, I'm gonna kill that kid. And then
I saw that video.
We could show that video.
So funny. We have the video.
I have the video.
Dude, he almost shot me in the face. The ref saves me. Then Spicka goes, "All right, you're in this point." He couldn't get his gun to work. Then he gave him another chance, and he couldn't make it to the box in time. This kid was a mess.
He was their pod guy.
So actually, that guy, Mouse had met when he used to work for this lab. And he worked at the lab also, and he had played paintball like a long time ago. And so Mouse invited him out just to like come hang out, and then he just stayed permanently, and we love him. Like
is that the kid that plays Nightball?
Yes.
When we were there?
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
He looks better at nightball. He got nervous or something. He
No,
didn't know how to-
yeah,
he fell apart at the tournament.
Wait.
Dude. At nightball he could play.
No, but he doesn't play on the team really. He's
he's like
caddy.
our pit guy, yeah. And but what was funny about it too is like
Forward, yeah. This court guy almost shot me in the face.
so we got the jerseys and we got one for Cord, and I knew we were kind of low on bodies this event, and I was like, hey Cord, I don't know if you want to do this, but we can roster you and you can gear up. Like some people just like to do that, like it's fun. I'm like, I'm not guaranteeing you might not get a single point, but if we have a situation where I can get you in, I'm definitely gonna get you in. And there was like 3 different times. And then like the one time, the first time I asked him, I was like, all right, Cord, get ready, you're going in. And then I look over like 2 minutes later and he's putting his cleats on. And I was like, dude, this doesn't look good. Like, I don't think you're going to make it. He's like, I'm fine.
Cord definitely was not airtight.
Yeah.
Cord had major leakage.
And then so he obviously doesn't make it. He's like running to the box, and like he doesn't make it to the box. Then the next time I was like, are you sure you're ready? Like, this is 5 minutes for you. And he's like, yeah, I'm ready. And then as we're going and I see the clock's 20 seconds, I'm like, Cord's not out there. And I'm like, look over, I'm like, what the fuck? I just talked to you 5 minutes ago. You said you were ready. You had your mask on your face. Like, but then we finally got him in. He almost shot Morgan.
Got it. Now I know who he is. That kid's cool.
I love Cord.
Nightball. He has that Corvette. He pulls up at nightball. I know who he is now. I couldn't recognize him when he was all geared up. He looked different.
Yeah.
In the TJ Basters jersey, because I didn't realize that was who that was.
kind of like a Rudy moment, someone says.
It was like a Rudy moment. Holy shit! It was like a Rudy moment.
Oh, what I was gonna say though is, so Cord's never played any event in his entire life, and so I was like, hey, if we roster you, your ranking is gonna get like.
They drop your lowest score. Or they drop your highest score. So now he's not ranked yet, but that would have been a good one.
And I have a...
You smoked his ranking and then he can't play with anybody.
But yeah, I was like, dude, if you do this, like your rank's going to be maybe a little bit messed up here. And he's like, it's fine. I'm like, all right.
So hey, Marky, I want to show this this video of Kyle, because it obviously didn't get nearly as much airtime as mine, but it's this is the motivation one, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I think
both are.
Your video went viral.
Oh no!
Ryan's video
Well, which
viral.
video is it?
Yeah, so but it's funny. It's the one of the ones that you sent me. I want everybody to watch this because it's actually interesting, because I didn't know that you said this until you just sent it to me. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I had talked, because I think that a couple of our guys had really big moments and played extremely well this weekend, and it's interesting. And I think I saw a question in here about like, is it a meritocracy or is it a democracy on how you put bodies in, and from a coaching decision, and it depends. I think to answer that question really quickly, it depends on how the team is operated. Does everybody expect a fair shake? Is there one person that pays for everything? Does everybody split it? We can get back to that one in a little bit, but mainly it's meritocracy on the upper end. If you're playing well, you're playing the event. Like, I want you on the field at all times if possible. But this is interesting because I had said, and Marky, you had posted it about, like, you know, when Oz is on and he finds that gear when we really need him, he's unstoppable. He plays so good, right?
Yep.
But on a blind layout, it's tough, especially playing that middle, because you kind of have to test the electric fence until you find that opening where you can make the move. So you can't get discouraged, right? Then, like Cody Woodruff, for example, like, he plays very, you know, stoic and calm, and it's just like there's not a lot coming out of him. But as soon as he gets, like, I call him like the Incredible Hulk. As soon as he gets like fired up, he goes from a level 3 to a level 9, 10, like playing ability, and he's like insanely good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then Santos still, like, Santos is like an elite player in the WCPPL, but if he's finding any kind of adversity, like, there's a confidence issue. And it's funny because we picked up Ben Sloffer last year, and I was like, all right, Ben's our number one in the snake. Like, Santos, like, take a seat, essentially.
Yeah.
And Ben was kind of like struggling a little bit in the first event, and Santos was like, yo, put me in, I'm ready. I put him in, he gets like a 4-pack and a 4-pack, and then, like,
let's go.
Boom. Santos, like, right then and there, his confidence level, remember how good he was playing last year, you know? and he's still like insane. He's such a good player, but there's like a confidence issue, and I think that a lot of people struggle with that. And that's, you know, Dan's book was a good one for a lot of those people. But I had that speech, and I was like, obviously dropping a lot of F-bombs, but I'm like trying to hype Oz up in his scenario. I want Cody to be in that mindset. I want, you know, everybody to find, because everybody has to find, as you deem it so eloquently, your fuck
and
you.
that's funny too, because like a lot of people, like obviously I'm a little bit more quiet too on the podcast here, and they're like, where does that come from? And like, well, you like when you need to win like that, it brings out a different beast.
Yeah. So I'm gonna play it, Marky. You might need to watch it secondhand, or I think
fine.
You film it.
Angel, find the fuck you in you. Okay? Like, for real. You have nothing to lose now. This is it. And it's gonna feel real good in your fucking Thanksgiving and your fucking Christmas that we won this fucking final. For real. Bro, you have much more power than you know. Just be fucking crispy. Don't do too much, but cocky also.
That's sick.
Yeah, so I like, and you mentioned it to me, I think maybe last week, or when did you talk to me about how you're trying to find you draw parallels to like
Their outside life.
Yeah.
That
Explain that. I think that's great.
Well, so last weekend I just worked with basically mindset, because I feel this, and we had, you know, there a lot of these premier seasons we get a lot of second places. This out of the 4 events this year we got 2 second places, and so I was like, you know, I can get you guys. I feel pretty confident I can get you guys to the finals with my skill, but to get first, like, is you guys. Like, you have to take that extra, like, get into that extra gear. So I work a lot with like mindset, like, you know, as Manny's the GM of the sushi restaurant Harney Sushi, and I'm like, you know, if there's like a customer that's maybe like talking shit to, you know, like one of your servers, like a lady server, or being disrespectful, you're gonna like stand up for her, right? I'm like, but just kind of like using the same things that they do in their outside lives to like be great in other areas. Kind of like, I guess I was saying too, like, don't think about that we're playing paintball. Think about it just like, I need to complete this objective, and don't like, I'm like, you guys already know how to do everything in paintball for the most part. So don't try to like overthink it. Just know what you want to accomplish. Like, you know what the objective is. I need to get these guys, clear these guys off the field. I don't go like, all right, well, let me pick my gun up. You don't think about all that stuff.
Dude, Spicka, when you're all amped up like that, did that help? Like, I get it. Like, Ryan too. When Ryan was giving that speech to Santos and was cussing way too much and was ruining paintball, I get amped up, and I watch these guys get amped up. Like, all the narcos, dude. I watched Oz's eyes. I watched Santos' eyes. Like, dude, when you guys as coaches get into it like that, it changes the whole tune for your players. Like, I witnessed it. And you too, when you were like getting louder and hyping the guys up like that, I could see it in these guys' eyes, dude. It made them all believe, like, when you guys do that. Because normally you're like, okay, game plan, whatever, go here, go there. But like when you guys turn it on like that, changes the whole attitude of the players. It's insane.
Yes, yeah. And I kind of like just made that. I mean, Collision just won NXL semi-pro. And so like in the practice the weekend before and going to that match, I'm like, dude, you know, you guys have to fucking pull something out of you that's like you've never done before, because these guys are dialed and they practice way more than us. Like we need, you know, we need some magic here, and kind of just like helping them understand that everyone has like a lot more power than you realize, and you just have to like figure out a way to kind of manipulate your brain almost into like unlocking it. There's that there. I sent you the other one too, I think.
Yeah, I gotta put it up in there.
Let's play the one of Ryan cussing at everyone.
I don't have it.
What? There's 1,000 shares on the HK's Instagram right now, and you won't accept it.
I know. There's 1,000.
Kenny said Ryan will not accept the post. What's wrong with him?
Maybe Kenny sent it to me.
Well, I don't have any of the other ones. Here, I'll put this one. I'll play this.
You guys have one up right now. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm about to play it right now.
Fucking playing an amazing tournament. This is it, man.
Did you hear that mosquito?
Act like last fucking thing you're gonna play. You gotta be smart. I've been super relaxed the whole term on that, but like, get the comms up. Do this shit together. Fucking survive. Bro, and no, these guys are in our fucking way. We got this shit. Your subconscious is gonna take us fucking there. Believe, man, and trust each other. Let's fucking go get it. Fucking go get it. Like, big dick swinging, let's fucking go, bro. Bastards. Like, go out there with your fucking chest held high.
Yeah, I try to also, like, you know, it's got to be fun. Like, they... Mm-hmm. And I told these guys a lot, too, over the weekend before, and this, like, be cocky in a way. Also, not, like, careless, but cocky. Like, know that you can do it. And so I think that helped a lot.
Well, and another thing, like, you know, with me getting upset when that thing happened with Oz, the overshooting thing, like I was upset at Oz, not like not necessarily for getting the overshooting penalty, just not for like just completing the move, right? Mm-hmm. And then the argument that we were having, I was also upset at the ref's call, right? But that shows that I care.
Yeah.
Like, I care. Like, I want to win. Like, look, I've won so many, and I think I forgot who I was just talking to about this, maybe to Joe or something. Like, I take a lot of things for granted. Like, I took that 3v3 win that we had at the last event for granted. That's a pro win.
Yeah.
You know, but it wasn't like, I feel like I didn't do enough in that 3v3 to really, like, make it meaningful for me. Sure. But that shouldn't take away from somebody else's achievement.
Yes.
And so, like, when I'm into it, I need to understand that, like, it means a lot to, like, I mean, to watch Kyle Breathe also, like, how much he's put into the game, and, like, Richie, dude, like, what Richie does for the team and what Oz does for the team, you know, to get those guys, like, dialed in and, like, taken care of and, like, make sure that they're playing paintball every single weekend, you know?
Yep.
Like, I care about their success. Right? Yeah. If we won the tournament, I'd be cool. Like I got another medal. I want them to win.
Yes.
Because I've invested a lot of time and effort, and I see how much they care.
Yes.
And so, like, when something like that happens, or even anything, like me getting them hyped up, like I don't talk to the Dynasty guys anywhere close to how I talk to them about finding this mentality, right? Because I think a lot of the guys, like, I'm not the hype man. I'm not a good. Even when like Oliver would like be screaming and hoorah, like yelling, I'm like, okay, like I feel like the 5 minutes is about to start. We got to pay attention to this. I'm always looking at the clock. Like, we got to get ready, guys. We got to get dialed in. Like, let's get clocked in and pay attention. I don't, but I'll have a candid conversation with somebody about the mindset. Mm-hmm. But with these guys, like, I know how much this means to them also, and I care, right? So my emotions coming out in F-bombs or yelling or all this or smashing my clipboard on the table when someone gets shot stupid. Mm-hmm. It's my emotions coming out because I actually, like, I care. Right? Yeah. Mario, you like this hair? This is saltwater, baby.
Hey, Spicka or Ryan, I don't know if you saw this, but when Thomas Taylor, his son, came off the field after they won, did you see any of that?
No, I didn't. But I can only imagine.
He comes off the field bawling. I guess, you know, I'm sure they put a lot of work at home, and Thomas probably puts a lot of effort in, like you guys with Narco, everyone. Crying. He hugs his mom, and he's like, Mom, we did it, and just bawling. And then he grabs Thomas, and then he's crying again. I was like, dude, that was the craziest thing I saw the whole event. I felt like it was just crazy. There was a lot of, like, he was just bawling his eyes out, couldn't stop crying. You could tell all the work that kid has put in. I don't even know him. Obviously, I know Thomas, but I was like, damn, that, like, I had mad respect for them because you could tell that whole camp has been working hard. And then when they won, I think Iconic's the name or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I couldn't. He was crying the whole time. And then Thomas gave a speech. He's still crying. I was like, dude, shout out to that kid. Because your dad is cool and he's been working hard. And obviously everything that Thomas has been teaching them is working. So it was just cool to see that too. That was cool. I don't know if you saw that. I think it was right before the TJ Bastard game.
No, I missed that one. I did not see that, but I saw that they won, and they won the series. The Iconic team won the series, so good for them. And I think they did really well with their D4 line the next day, or like, sorry, the next day, later that, yeah, it was the next day. Sorry,
yes,
yeah, next day, as well. Yeah, he's good, man. That's actually a really good kind of point. How do you feel, or how do you think? What do we have to do to get more of that type of bond together? Like, how do we get more? What do we do? I don't want to call it grow the industry, but what do we need to do in order to get, like, that father-son combo, that coached combo, that, like how do we, like, show people that visceral reaction, that emotion? How do we get people to buy into tournament paintball being this exciting and grow tournament paintball? What do we need to do?
But
I mean, I figure you're head of marketing over at HK.
No, what I was just saying, what I witnessed with Thomas and his son, and that just like that bond right there, I caught it on the stream. But if someone, I think the violence guy, Paul, caught it too. But like just what I witnessed right there, that raw emotion, like I've only seen it a few times. Like I think with Dynasty a few times and some certain big game wins. I've only witnessed it a handful of times. And I had goosebumps watching it. I moved over the camera. I'm like, dude, this is effing sick. Like that it just felt powerful. And like, how do we catch that every time? I don't know, because not everyone has that dynamic. But I've seen it a handful of times. A lot of times with Dynasty, I've witnessed this where it's come really close back in the day, and then you guys pull some stuff off, and there's a lot of raw emotion. And then I just saw like a little glimpse of it right there. But I don't. How do we pull that off, Ryan? I don't know. Like,
I think it's like just the same as what you're doing. I mean, I always say it's like that Drive to Survive show. Like, you need to show that what's going on besides just the playing. Like, you need to show outside lives, like the conversations.
I think Thomas's camp in particular, or like what you're doing with Narcos, what you're doing with TJ, it needs more BTS, more behind the scenes. You guys need more mic'd up stuff. I think we got to get more cameras and put more footage out there of like what you guys are doing. It doesn't just have to be these pros like Dynasty or Arsenal or whatever. Like, just what you're doing with these divisional players too is sick. And there's a story with all this. Richie's story, Oz's story, the owner of TJ Bastard and his son playing. Like, I didn't know all that. I didn't know his son was good. Like, everyone has a story. We just need to get it out there more.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And show like the passion behind it too, and like how much everyone's invested, I guess, too, is helps express it.
It is crazy too, because I mean, that's right. Richie spends a lot of money on that team. This team, Richie's paying for everything pretty much, and Oz is putting in hours and hours and hours. And there's like a lot of people doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes to make all this work. So it deserves the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's true, and I just wish that the NXL or Major League Paintball or whoever the forces are that be set up that type of show. Like, I really believe that you can. There is something out there. There's a show in paintball that can be portrayed where we are not just showing the tournament. We're showing the lifestyle, that emotion, all of that stuff. I know Verbal does a pretty good job on a really good job rather on the PB Fit videos. But we need like a really well produced video that follows rather than just this was the tournament.
Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah, it's hard, man. It really is hard. It is hard because you could also put
UFC.
What's that?
Isn't there some new guy that worked for the UFC that was supposed to be doing this with you guys?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly I don't know what the direction is they're going in on any of that stuff because I'm not in on any of that stuff. But yeah, it's just like a Formula One thing. But the tricky thing is a budget, and if you throw all your eggs into one basket and you follow a team around and then it's like it's a flop or there's no emotion in it, then it's not captivating. You need to be like, hopefully these guys win, right? The Love Island of paintball, that'd be good too.
Ryan, what do you think? And look, not even just because we have glow paint, GI has UV paint, just the glow idea, which Kenny, like, we've been pitching this glow ball thing, where everyone's in these like Tron suits. You do these 3-on-3 glow ball tournament. Well, I think it's way easier to follow. You can follow all the paint. You know exactly where every player is. What's your thoughts
Easier
on that?
for you.
If you had to play in a Tron suit with glow paint, and that would be the new pro paintball that blew up on TV, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think that's more of a gimmick.
Marcelo doesn't like it. Nobody likes it.
You can't see.
That might be what people want to watch.
You could view it. I mean, like, and if you look at the traction, so Maui Paintball has been doing a really good job.
Wait, no, I'm saying
their social media.
Like, I can't see.
No, you will. You'll be able to see. You can see better than you think. I've never even played
better than
it.
when the sun is out.
No.
Okay.
No.
So I can't see as well.
Yeah, I can't see very well.
Well, we have to tweak the
this
lighting.
eye right here. This one is bad. This is
We got to tweak the lighting, so there's a happy medium where you still get the glow, but there's enough light where you can see better. Right now at ASG and stuff, it's just a little too dark, but we got to fix the lighting.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I think that's a great gimmick if you want views. I don't think it's something that you're gonna follow because paintball in general. So basically, what you need to be able to do is there needs to be some relation to what you can actually do on a regular basis. You're not gonna play glow ball through a season. It's not a season long thing. You're not playing glow ball in the wintertime anywhere, right? You're playing it seasonally. But what you need is to whatever sport that everybody is engaged with, it has to be somewhat relatable. Like I've played paintball before. I think glow ball is just slightly outside on the edge on one end to make it relatable enough to be like, I can go do that, right? You can play paintball in any state, in any country really in the world, but not everything is set up and facilitated for glow ball. Now, the argument to that is look at Formula One, right? You can't race your race car anywhere you want, but I drive a car on a daily basis. And so to me, when I grab that steering wheel, I'm like, I can kind of like, wow, that's kind of cool. I can relate to it slightly. So the pro aspect of it, skiing, snowboarding also, like I'm not going out the 30-foot half pipe like Shaun White is, but I can relate to it because I can put a snowboard on.
UFC, you're not going and fighting someone every 2
I'm not
seconds,
even a big
but
fan of
you're
the
there with
UFC,
it.
but the people who are, I'm sure statistically, there's there has been a fight that they've been in, and so they can relate to it. Or I can be like, I'm gonna close my eyes and I'd punch Marky right in the face in my dreams, So again, there has to be some sort of relatable aspect that you can draw from. I agree, and I think that if you did a pro or even a pro-am or some sort of invitational
Glow bunkers,
thing,
glow suit, glow paint.
glow it all up. Glow it all up. I actually
insane.
just saw the new Tron. I don't recommend it. It was pretty terrible, but whatever. Boost.
Kenny said it was trash.
It was pretty bad. The last one was great.
Well, here, let me tell you this, Ryan. So we just did the last glow ball. We had 3 people fly in from Miami to go to the ASG glow ball event. Another guy came in from a different part of Florida. Another kid came in from Texas, and they've never played paintball before. So it is getting traction, and it is getting new eyes on the sport.
Stop. Where did you? Who were these people?
His
Like Jay flew in back from work trip.
Work trip. These guys were they influencers that you guys flew in?
I
You're
swear to
telling me
God.
that random people who had never played paintball were like, I'm gonna try this out,
Yes.
and they never
came and they did, and I had.
and you had
photos
no
of them
prior
and everything.
contact with them whatsoever.
None at all. That's what glow ball is doing. We're getting new people into the sport. I think glow ball is the future of paintball, hands down.
Wow.
And we're gonna keep pushing that, and then we can have certain facilities that are indoor, so you can play year round, and you could have just like
Dude,
3 or 4.
indoor Kyle Spicka in an indoor glow ball field. No chance,
Nope.
dude. You can't get him. He'll play a big game before he does anything like that. Yeah, your mic.
Anyways, I want to see your thoughts. Marcelo said he'll never play it. Spicka can't see, and you're somewhat into it.
Listen,
so I guess you guys are out.
I pitched one concept to the NXL, which
was it?
they took and then they turned it into a Frankenstein and completely botched it. And so I figured, let's at one non-layout practice, let's try this format out. And it was an offense-defensive possession type of game. And it's cool. We talked about it on the show anyway. Marcelo refused to even like step on the field to try it out because he thought it was so stupid. So he likes what we're doing, and I do believe that there is a way that we can create and build off of what we have. I just think that there is a stagnation in what we're doing. But I think one of the, like someone mentioned in here, is like the cost of everything. Obviously, playing 3-man is much easier because you can get 3 guys. And I think it's fun, but I believe it's gimmicky. I agree with Marcelo on this. I believe it's a gimmicky thing. I don't think it's the future of paintball in general. But it
might be a good like bridge to get more people involved in paintball, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How did your buddies from Miami that you paid to come out say?
We didn't pay them to come out. They had a blast. I mean, they weren't the best at it, and there were some good people out there. They got shot up, but they had fun, and they said they're definitely going to try it again. So,
Okay.
I mean, they had fun. I think we could tweak the lighting, make it a little bit. There's a little bit better way to make it a little bit brighter, but still see the glow. And once everybody tweaks that and figures out that happy medium, I think it could be really cool because it is dark and it is kind of hard to see.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it. I'm gonna play it in Maui. So I'm going out to the Maui big game in February. I think it's February 14th weekend. So nice Valentine's Day present for Camille is for me to play some paintball.
That's nice of you. That's
yeah, it is. Well, we're gonna have a great. We actually, it's actually cool. So I went out to the first one. It was in July, and then they moved the events, Hanu and them. So it's a DJ Ohana event, and it was always right around Valentine's Day, and our birthdays are the 20th and the 25th. So it's it's a combination Valentine's Day and birthday kind of get together. So that's how we justify the whole thing. I mean, the Maui event is such a great one in February because it's also you get away from everything. You guys go to Maui all the time.
That's a big game, right?
Yeah, it's a big game. You got to come out for that. Bring the whole squad. You guys can stay. They have like the Ritz hotels. They've got nice hotels for you guys.
Okay, perfect. That's fine.
I know you guys don't stay. I know you guys don't stay at any kind of like Hiltons or Holiday Inns or anything like that. Not the Crescent family.
We would never do that. No way.
No.
No, but
I've seen your view.
Maui paintball uses a red light, and the balls glow on this red UV light. It looks insane.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah.
They've got like multiple videos. If you look at Maui Paintball's Instagram, they've got like multiple million view
Crushing
videos. Yeah, crushing.
He's killing it.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, and the owner's out there filming it all. Like he's like so into
on
it.
a phone, just going.
Yeah, he's just out there getting smoked. If you watch some of the videos, he's like, "I'm filming." You can hear Pate hitting him.
So we're gonna do another global at ASG. I've invited you to the last two, but I think you have like some sponsorship deal at SC Village where you're not allowed to go to ASG or something. But if
I've got great sponsors, and my sponsors allow me to go anywhere I want.
I think you'll love it. Once you try it, you'll love it.
Yeah, maybe. I'm just not trying to stay awake until drive an hour and a half to play glow ball and then get home at midnight.
No. We play till midnight. You'll get home around 1:30.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
And I have a Sonic UV loader for you. You get to shoot HK.
Oh God,
you'll love it.
I literally sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night thinking that I'm still using one of those loaders.
No, that was a different
and the loader like when you like dive, the loader would just crack off and just roll down the snake or roll down the field.
That was different.
Yeah. No, I know those ones were better than the Sonic ones because my Narcos guys use the Sonic ones. And
no, never.
They're like, how do I work this thing? I'm like, I don't know.
You're talking about those Empire loaders that explode when you shoot them in the center and they just boop.
The prophecy, the old prophecies. Those are the tools prophecies. Yeah, if you don't put, you have to have all the little buttons clicked together exactly perfectly.
Cassidy had 100 video clips of those things, just people getting bunkered and just go break.
Yeah, if you hit it in the sweet spot, those things it was like a deconstructed.
Major league.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I appreciate you guys, but I gotta run because I got.
Yeah, thank you for staying longer. I know you said you had like.
30, what do you got going on?
I just got a couple of things we gotta do upstairs. We got a little team meeting that we gotta get to.
Can you see upstairs from there? You like looked up, I know you're just looking at the ceiling.
No, I can see Jay's office. We have a Black November, a big sale for Black Friday going down at hcaremy.com. So if anyone needs any gear.
What is it? One of the things where you guys can't get rid of the shirts that you make, so you just put a little shirt package?
Oh, Ryan Greenspan shirt will be 50% off. All Dynasty 50% off. We're trying to get rid of it.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. I'll put the text number, the number your guys, whatever you guys have, like the automation when you sign up for the text alerts. I'll send you. I'll put that in the chat of what number to chat.
Yeah, the 310 number, right?
Yeah, the 310-96 something. Let me see what it is.
No. We have 150 heads in here. We can't do that. No. We cannot do that.
I know. Isn't it crazy that you weren't worried about it on the actual stream because there weren't that many people tuned in?
No, there was. Just there's more on here.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Ryan, we're gonna do the global. If you can come, that'd be awesome. Spicka, I know you always come out. So
I'm not gonna make it.
No.
Unfortunately, it's just too late. I'm not sitting in traffic.
After World Cup.
Yeah, after Cup. There's another one. Last one of the year.
Yeah, I'd be down.
But I'll send you guys an invoice, and if you pay it, then.
Okay.
And then I'll think about it. But I do appreciate you. All jokes aside, I appreciate you coming on. We've been wanting to get you on the show forever. Everybody loves your energy. When Colin and I were talking about like how crazy it is that you're just. I mean, your boots on the ground for your company, and you're an owner, awesome. Right? A lot of owners of companies don't care. You know that's why I really appreciate everything that JT and Core do, because I mean Billy Saransky is the CEO, and he literally is like. He's playing 10-mans. He's playing big games. Like, it's really cool to see, and John's out at, like, all the 10-mans. Like, it's really cool to see the culture of companies actually still caring about paintball. So I'll give you props for that. I know you and Jay are the last two ones out there in the company that actually really care about the sport. But it's important to know that. I want everybody to know that, that there are people who do care. They may or may not be good guys in your eyes, but it is good to see that people care. And Marky's on the field for 9 hours filming content for the 15 people that tuned in.
Get out of here!
No, everybody must have been on lunch break when I was on it.
I hope you do that too next year.
And as a token of appreciation, I've thrown in that you're going to give away 3 items. So any 3 items. It doesn't. I know that you guys have the Halloween mask, so maybe you can give some of those away.
Is it for people on this chat?
On this chat, yeah. So we spin the wheel so everybody gets a chance to win.
Nice.
And so I'll text you 3 addresses, or I'll text that 310 number, your guys' hotline.
One person, if they don't mind winning, can be one of the new H-Carmi RMX goggles, which you'll be one of the first out there with it. We'll only have a certain amount that's going to World Cup, and that's for the first batch. So someone, just for the Spick and Span show, the #1 show in the world, baby, you get the RMX.
All right, I'll put that. That'll go to a mega support status member. We got Boat Squad.
One. We'll do a skull goggle since Ryan loves the skull goggle so much.
The third one is a Cybertruck.
Yeah, and the third, because I know that every single one of you guys have multiple Cybertrucks and Lamborghinis. So you got so many Cybertrucks that Oz gets one.
Yeah, Richie gives Oz trucks away.
Yeah, he does.
And then,
actually.
What else should we give away for the last prize? What should we give away?
I honestly don't. I mean, do you give away all the Greenspan signature series headbands and T-shirts?
We're running low. We need to keep that for Black Friday. Let me think what else we can do. We'll do a pair of Proline pants for the third person. These are all good prizes. These are all over.
These are sick.
150. Yeah, like $400 in prizes.
I appreciate that. That's 3 prizes. That works. I appreciate that. Everybody's going to appreciate that. And we got a bunch of other cool prizes lined up for everybody. So
shout out Insta360 too. I see the Insta360 cameras there. They work with Ryan. They're working with me. It's sick to get these guys into paintball as well. So this is a good way to get paintball seen more when they're reposting and sharing this stuff. So
yeah, that's actually a really good point. Yeah, they're working with a bunch of guys in the sport.
Yeah.
So
that's sick.
Thanks, Marky.
Hell yeah, Ryan, Kyle. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys at World Cup.
All right,
Thank you, Marky.
Thanks, Marky.
Later. Ryan,
Later.
come to Global. Come to Global.
Later,
Later, guys.
Later.
Later.
Later, chat. Airtight.
Airtight. Keep it airtight.
Later, boys.
Later. All right, that was great, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate I appreciate Marky coming on. Like I said, we've been trying to get Marky to come on for a while, and he was like, I don't know. And then we, he's in a good headspace, good place. I noticed that, and speaking of headspace, remember we talked about there's a time and place to cuss, and depending on your audience, and he did not use a cuss word. He's like, and you said the F word, when we were talking about the kids team. So that's what that's what I'm talking about right there. Right there.
This came up in our last conversation, May 24th of 2022. I was asking, Marky, can you come on the show?
Yeah, he can promote his podcast. Yeah, he never responded. 2022. Yeah. Shows how long we've been on this, man. That was that he's like the albatross, or what's the bird that you try to get to get on the show, like the unicorn. Never mind. The albatross. It's like when you're trying to like get somebody, like it's like someone who you can't get on the show, but you kind of like you finally got him. Anyway, the great white buffalo. There you go.
I saw Tyler Morrison here too. MVP TJ Bassers.
Oh yeah, shout out. The doo-doo bird. That's it, Nikki. So yeah, we just got mega upgraded on gifts and prizes. So really stoked on that. I meant to ask him what type of camera he's using for that thing, because his camera looked really crispy.
Yeah.
And whenever I plug in one of those cameras to this computer system, then we need to get Danny Lincoln in here to set up our whole.
It could just be also that he doesn't have all this stuff behind him, so like the camera doesn't have to go like.
Well, if our desk was a lot further forward, it would give us that depth of field. But no, his camera is considerably clean. He uses a full, like I think it's an SLR camera, like a full frame. And we had mine set up that one time and just kept overheating. And then I had that little transfer card right here. Yeah. The thing got to be like 180 degrees, it's like steaming. Yeah. So, actually, Hostility 1812. I'm actually very worried about my Halloween costume situation. Because we were supposed to be the trash truck company, like people, where Sloan was going to be a raccoon. I was going to be, I don't know, like some bear or something like that. And then now I just got something for the Greatest Showman. I don't know what I'm going to be. And we're coming down to the wire. And my Halloween gift box has been, I don't know what that picture was.
I figured that Camille was saying, this is me, and then that was Scott.
That makes sense.
I don't know who's going to be this.
Who's going to be that lady?
With the beard.
The bearded lady. I think that's going to be Camille. Yeah, I need to get like a Halloween costume that's kind of post haste here. I need to get something going because we're coming down to the wire right now. So, let's see. Oh, so I do want to show this off real quick before. So Miko and Alex sent us these right here, which is going to be a Boat Squad.
Is that what you're waiting for? The other
gift? Yeah, this is what I'm gonna give away. I mean, or should we do the Boat Squad be the RMX goggles? I think Boat Squad members, or if we have any of them in here right now, would you rather have these? Well, you don't even know what's in here. These HORMESIS pants, or would you rather have the RMX goggles from HK? I guess everybody in there can chalk it. But Miko just sent me these things. These are actually really cool. These are very well done.
These are pretty cool.
Yeah. Lightweight. They've got really durable knees. We've got like a 4-way kind of stretch, little waffle pattern item here. Not super tight legs, but cuffed bottoms there.
Not airtight.
Not airtight, but pretty nice. Yeah, I like this patch.
They're gonna have these at Cup.
These are gonna have these at Cup. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Speaking of stuff that we're gonna have at Cup, yeah, there's little ballistic kind of knees. You know, these are very well painted. Pants, Hormy pants. Chris Sawtell says Hormy pants. Everybody says Hormy pants. Here we go. All right, Hormy pants. I like it. They're available at Hormesis site, hormesispaintball.com.
These are?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but they'll have them at World Cup also. Yeah, hormesispaintball.com. I think they're in like the 180 range for the high-end pant. Designed by Mikko Huhtinen. You know, I like small attention to detail. I'm a big fan of like these.
These are cool.
Yeah, the ProFlex bottoms. Those things are really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually have a new ProFlex bottom dropping at World Cup as well.
Mm.
So, yep. And socks. I'm gonna have to get myself some HORMESIS socks out here. But I like this like little attention to detail. They've got the printed little drawstring with the rubber dip. This is actually it's neat to see because now working with JT and Core on the design side of things, we've kind of begun to implement that sort of stuff for the like just the small attention to detail. I know a lot of people don't really care about little things like that, but I know you do. You know, it's like just this has to be perfect. Like when I see when you're originally taking the photos or whenever you take pictures, if there's if there's a stitch that's out of place, you like kind of clip it and like to make sure there's no lint or any of that stuff. Yeah. And I think that there is a market of people who will unpackage something and like, you know, I like this little bag too. Like they'll unpackage this, this will go in the trash and like, and they'll just tie it on and be like, cool, these look cool. It says it has a HORMESIS logo on it. And then there's a lot of people out there who will, on the other side, be like, oh, I really appreciate these small attentions to detail. Mm-hmm. You know, I really like on the contact jerseys how the inside has a print on it that tells you like how the label is essentially printed on there. Yeah. There's a lot of really cool little attentions to detail. All the marble goggles I really like. They come in a special collector's item box. It's like a marble kind of frame box right here. Oh, so nice. You're not just getting like a regular box. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll have a little bit of Spick and Span merch at World Cup. But there's like little details. And that's why like on these Signature Series jerseys, I always put like a little hidden character in there. So there's like a guy somewhere hidden in the jungle on this and on the shirts and stuff like that on all my little Signature Series stuff. Yeah. Just these like cool little Easter eggs or these like little tiny nuances that I think that people can really appreciate. If you care to look enough. And if you don't, it's all good, right? You don't have to. But you change it up. You change up the mind space. I forgot what shirt I had one time, but they had a print on the inside underneath here. I always liked it. Like obviously no one sees that except for you. Yeah. Right? But it's just it's a funny thing that when you turn it up, it actually has like a little phrase here. Yeah. Or like HORMESIS has like a little note on the inside of it sewn in, right? So really cool ideas and concepts that people who design products and things put into, and obviously some stuff is overkill, but if you can do it, it's makes the juice a little bit more worth the squeeze. Yeah. Right. Excuse me. Also kind of one of those things that I like about these goggles, right? I mean, the Birthstone goggles are really cool because there's the ice color. So they're kind of like have that see-through effect. Actually, I really like these aquamarines ones. So like there's that see-through kind of clear, what is that, translucent effect. But these ones are cool because they have the marble print is really unique. I can see if we can get a focus in right there. So like no two goggles, it's like a thumbprint. No two goggles are the same. I like that. Kind of like my signature series Waffle Force patterns. No two are alike because these are all one-offs. So these will be dropping hopefully next week. So Yosh will get these things in his hand Thursday, maybe Friday, and start to build a couple of these. Maybe I'll be shooting one of these next week. Either this or I've got three other colors. I just didn't like it. But and Mr. Chris Sawtell, I don't know much about it aside from it's sitting right there, and I'm not gonna tell anybody about it until probably next week because I don't really know anything about it. I just, I gotta learn about it.
I can see you wearing this.
Yeah, I was thinking about wearing that until I saw it being worn, and that's like, yeah, that's why they do a November Black Friday deal, is because they have a lot of shirts that look like that.
Scary. Spooky.
Oh, hell yeah. Finis08 just finished building his Proflex from the Proflex builder, and it turned out great. Looking forward to getting them out to the field. Sick. Take a picture of those and tag us so we can repost it on our thing. The Yeah Houston Heat jersey is still for sale, guys. I'm pretty sure that, I don't know if Yeah is getting paid royalties for them either, but ouch. Yeah is.
Marquis goes, the other night when I got home after the event on Sunday night, I watched like probably 3 hours. I just left that on while I was like cleaning up and packaging stuff back in from the car. But like the banter between him and Chad as he like walked by the booth is so good too.
Oh yeah, it's funny, right?
It's cool because you kind of like get your like feeling of how the events are when you're walking around and like talking to people.
That's why I think people just enjoy going to the events and just like,
yeah,
I'm just gonna drink a couple beers and just
weekends of like the entire year. Just I'm even bummed too with how much coaching that goes on. I'd like to spend more time at our booth and talk to customers and tell people about the product and.
Yeah, I remember you saying you're like kind of a little bummed that you couldn't stick around for any longer,
Yeah, because I also too I didn't even get to help too much or really at all my Lords team D4 and D5 because of the way they switched the prelim schedule. So Saturday too, I was pretty slammed. I mean, I barely feel like those days we barely have time to like grab some food. Like
I know.
I was waiting in line and then I saw Art from our team. I was like, I'll buy your food if you could wait for this food. Because I got to go open my laptop and scout the next team that we play.
I always get a little I make a bagel and cream cheese in the morning, and then I just keep it in my pocket, and then I'll just nibble on it throughout the day.
I would eat it on the way.
So yeah, I know, but that's why you're hungry later. But if you just constantly trick your brain, the last couple of bites are just a little goopy, and if you make sure you got to put your pen in your phone in your left pocket, bagel and cream cheese in the right pocket.
That's why I carry that little side satchel.
I need that because I only have 2 pockets. I need more pockets.
Yeah, you need just
because I put the pens in my phone. Sometimes that slips out. I don't have my wallet, but I got the whole other pocket is filled with bagel and cream cheese until 3 p.m.
Yeah, you can either put your bagel cream cheese in that or all your pens and stuff in there.
I think I'm gonna do that because it looks like it. I don't want to jump into the style of that sling. I think it's kind of funny, but it's really practical. To be completely honest, it's very practical. So I can justify falling in with the fad because of the practicality aspect of it.
We can get you a cool one.
Yeah. I could also probably just put the bagel and cream cheese in a bag. So the problem is I put my bananas in the bag and I always forget about them, and then I'm reaching in my bag and then all of a sudden there's a squished banana in there.
Can get you
makes the bag smell good.
A stick with a shopping, a Vons
hold it
bag
over my shoulder
on the end.
Yeah, I probably
you can pull it back.
No, because I need both hands though. That's why I use my pockets.
We could tape it around.
If anybody else has any ideas on the best place to put my bagel and cream cheese for the day, let me know. There might be a prize in it with you.
You could just come back. You could cut it up in a bunch of pieces and then hide it all over, the pits that you're gonna be. All the pits that you're going to be. So then when you're over there, you're reach under the scoreboard.
Reach under the thing, I'm thinking of pulling a gun out, but it's actually a little bit of taped up bagel and cream cheese. Okay. I think that's doable.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna spin the wheel here, guys. As a reminder, everybody who's a show supporter and a member, if your name is in green, if you subscribe to the channel and then join one of the memberships for as low as $2.99 a month, Geo Mama winning a Gen X Global and NECTR prize with the JT little icing on top. I got a little some extra WCPPL branded merch that we're gonna be giving away out here. Yeah, we're gonna ship out prizes, so make sure you guys also send all of your shipping details to our social media page, the Spick and Span social media page, so that way we know who you are. Mega Support Status members are going to get a couple of really great prizes, as well as the Boat Squad. Boat Squad is the most exclusive of all the memberships we have here. If you join that, you've got a very good chance of winning a pretty sick prize. And actually, I was going to give away goggles this month, but then the Miko and Hormesis sent me those pants, and I said, "Can I give them away to the Boat Squad?" And he said, "Yeah, absolutely." Ronnie Dizon, yeah. Big thank you, Ronnie Dizon, for the support. Let's give it one more little rip here. Oh yeah, you know what? I've got a little Greenspan jersey that Quinn from Iconic has given to me. It's a bootleg Greenspan jersey. It's not a nice JT jersey. It's just a bootleg jersey that has my name. Going to the NECTR squad, Jared Martin. Look at that. Let me see. Did we get anybody going on? Can you monitor the comments on there real quick so I can jump in here and change up the who's who here. We still got Ed, Dizon, Little G from the Bean, Jonas Falleth, Chris Sawtell.
On your satchel or what? Monitor.
And Mr. Kev 2.0 are on the Boat Squad. No, I'm setting up a new. Boom. So this is Mega Status. Yeah, Mega Support Status membership. Also available at the Spick and Span, Mr. Kev 2.0. All Boat Squad and Mega Support Status members are listed right here. Actually, I got to put one more on here, Mr. Richie Wada.
Where are you practicing this weekend?
Well, yeah, good call. We are up in Sacramento.
Nice. With Impact?
Impact and Aftermath.
Nice,
yep.
Nice.
Close ads. And then next week we fly on Thursday out to San Antonio. So we'll be out at X Factor Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Are you Are you coming back home first?
Nope.
There you go. When do you fly to Florida? Monday?
Yeah. So Camille's gonna have the kids for 10 days. Solo mom.
Also, that one thinks they're going to World Cup.
Yeah, Sloan thinks she's going to World Cup with me, but she's not, unfortunately.
The other day I was in.
Oh, Saltelli pasta!
I don't think they're probably watching, right?
They're 100% not watching.
Okay.
But
so the other day,
we're gonna hear about it pretty
maybe
quickly.
3 weeks ago, I was like, "Yeah, Camille, are you guys going?" And she's like, "No, but be quiet."
This is for the RMX goggles, by the way. They're for Eric Bays.
Nice. Camille's like, "No, we're not going, but keep it quiet because Sloan doesn't know yet." And then I was saying, "Oh yeah, I was just asking because something so World. I forgot what I was talking about. World Cup." And then Sloan comes both around the corner. She's like, "I'm going," and I was like, looking at them too, like,
"Yep, it's a problem. It's a thing."
And then I heard it last week too, so.
All right, Boat Squad. Yeah, so that's a bit of a thing.
What are you gonna say?
Like, well, I'm gonna tell her that.
Oh, the plane's out of gas.
They're gonna come to the first event next year, so we're just gonna tell Sloan that that's World Cup. I mean, we would go to World Cup if it wasn't so long. We'd take Sloan out of school for a week.
Yeah.
Or even if they flew in on the Friday, I can't help with that. So, and Camille can't fly with both boys.
Yeah.
Because you can't have two children in a car in a thing, and then if the mom comes, then I got to buy them we got to buy another plane ticket. So it's like it's a very easy task to fly out there. You know, that's the issue with World Cup. Yeah. So, Chris Sawtell, you won a pair. Chris might get a double up here. You won a pair of Skull Halloween goggles from Marking HK right there.
Spooky.
On the last one, spooky. It's definitely spooky. Selective truth, exactly. We're not lying to her. I've said you're not going to World Cup, and then Camille's like, "Don't tell her that." I was like, "Okay." She's not. She's coming to the first event, but you know, it's exciting. Just trying to stay airtight here.
Your Doc basically won a boat gift.
Oh,
yeah.
You hooked it up, dude. Doc's
Liked
the
your
man.
picture. The picture was good.
You updated the picture?
Well, no.
Oh, he took a picture. Okay, here it is. This is the Boat Squad members right here. So you have a 1 in 4. If you join right now, you have a 1 in 5 chance of right now winning a pair of HORMESIS pants. So here it is. Oh, damn, dude.
Yeah.
Hooked him up. Hell yeah. Mr. Kev 2.0.
Yeah.
Original Boat Squad member, Mr. Kev. Everybody winning. Actually, you know what I like about the Boat Squad, aside from everything about the Boat Squad members, is every single one of them has won something big. Mr. Kev's got a pair of goggles. Little G from the Bean has won. Chris Sawtell has won. And Jonas Falleth. And literally, this is his headband that we need to ship out to him.
Yeah.
But he's sending a couple other things because it's going to Norway. So we're gonna package a bunch of stuff up for the kids. He runs the youth league out there.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna load them up. Also, AJ, I do have his. You gave me his address, but for some reason it's not on here anymore. So I need to get him the. I thought I sent it to Dan.
Oh, okay. I can.
I know you have it. I know you have it. As a reminder, please send us your address if you guys are a supporter of the show, just in case you guys win. Mr. Kev 2.0, congratulations, Mr. Kev. Shoot me over your size waist, and I'll get a pair of pants that fit you out there. Same with Peter Che. Get me your size waist. I might reach out to you. Everybody else, congratulations for winning. I think honestly, the last 3 shows since we had Dan on, and last week with the Tiki's Ohana girls, I think we've had some really in-depth, very good conversations.
For sure.
Yeah. I like to hear what you guys say as well. What do you mean unless you live in Canada? What does that mean? We ship to Canada unless you're Alex, somebody who of the USPS does not like. Yeah, we'll ship to Mexico. I'll ship to Morocco. We'll ship to Gabon. We'll ship anywhere in the world at a huge L. It literally sometimes, like Jonas's gifts cost us more than the membership does in a month sometimes. So everybody, if you win, I don't really care if you're paying $2.99 a month and you win a 50-pound box of lead, we're shipping it to you, my friend. Alex Harvey, unfortunately, his pod from Gen X got shipped back to us, and that was a $35 ship. Return to sender. So Alex Harvey, if you're there, we got to talk about it a little bit. We might have to wait for you guys to win the next one. But if you don't give us your address and the prizes stay for a little long, we re-gift it. It gets re-gifted. And that goes for you, Mr. This is also why we need your names, okay? So this is who won this prize. I think it's maybe L1D2S3. Like, I don't know who that is. I can't tell you. Like that one. I just don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Re-gifted to that KB guy on Narcos. I will. What is this, KB? Let's see. What's in this one? What did this guy win? Oh, it's a Greenspan jersey and some NECTR. Dude, this is going to Jared Martin. Here. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. He just won a jersey.
Bag.
Yeah, it's already in his own bag. This is going to be great. Congratulations. Oh, you're right there. Oh, you just saved yourself.
Thanks.
Dang, dude. This is going to you today. PM me and give me this thing. Congratulations. L1D2S3. You just literally dodged a bullet. You're getting a
That reminded me of maybe something we need to bring back.
What's that?
Cutthroat wheel spin.
That's doing it. Maybe next week.
Show.
Does everybody question? Do you guys want us to do the show on Wednesday of next week when the layout comes out?
Oh yeah, that is good.
Should we do that? Yes or no in the comments right now. We're gonna go. Let us know. I think we can just do it on Wednesday. Like, why not? Yeah, why not? Like, and I'll put a little thing on there Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know if you guys want to do that, and we'll break down the World Cup layout.
Yeah. I like it.
Let's do that.
Ooh.
Let's see. Yes, 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 yes. I don't care. Doc, I don't care.
Sure.
Doc, send that entire package back that Kyle Smith sent you. Turn in your badge, Doc.